friendly voice on the panel here. I know it's getting pretty trite to use the word resilient when talking about how someone has faced the challenges they've encountered in their life or in their work. But I really can't think of a better word to describe Narda than resilient. And I think, as some of the speakers have already said, you've seen some examples of her true resilience. Now, of course, I could add gracious, patient, dedicated, compassionate, perseverant, as Kevin says, authentic, and apparently expert whack-a-moler. And of course, I'm naturally calm, or at least when dealing with most of the faculty face to face. But enough with the adjectives. Let me tell you a little story that for me encapsulates Narda's contributions to making all of our work lives better. Several years ago, when Rutgers was going through one of the major system changes, notice I said the word one of, not the major system change, I was standing in front of the yard, and I was talking to a colleague of mine from another department. He introduced me to his business manager, who had helped him negotiate some of the challenges of putting on a large on-campus event. I had been talking to Narda earlier in the day and about some changes we were making to a grant. And she had mentioned, casually, that the new budgeting system was good at P&Ls, but not very good at the level of detail that we needed. But she said it in that casual, don't worry, I'll cope with it, Narda way, that many of us have heard and rely on so often. So I casually said to the business manager that I admired people doing her type of job, given all the challenges for the new system. At that point, she burst into tears. Honestly, now we're standing on the street corner in front of the yard, and this woman is bursting into tears. She started to sob, and she said, you can't imagine how terrible it is. We can't do our jobs. It's making our lives absolutely impossible. At that point, I finally realized how much Narda took upon herself and how sheltered the faculty was from the chaos of the budget system because of her ability to deal with the extra work and the level of stress caused by each new system installation. When I started out at Rutgers, the SC&I budget, Sky budget, was literally on a piece of paper in the dean's office. Steve is nodding here. We remember that piece of paper, and we remember the dean's office that it was in. It's been a long evolution from those days to the professionally organized business office of today. Narda has left us with a structure we can have confidence in, one that will hopefully even survive the next system improvement, as they keep telling us. So thank you, Narda. Thank you for making our lives so much easier. You have been the buffer between the not so thankful faculty and whatever the university throws at staff members like you. We're just trying to make sure that our budget's balanced, our funds are used wisely, and our fiscal policies are enforced fairly. As President Dick McCormick used to say all the time, thank you for all you do at Rutgers. Whenever he gave out an award, he always said, thank you for all you do at Rutgers, no matter who you were. But this time, I think we all really mean those words. So Narda, thank you for all you have done for the benefit of the Sky community, and best wishes for the kind of retirement that you have worked so hard to earn. Enjoy the Florida sunshine and relaxing without having to worry about devising yet another workaround to be able to get your job done as professionally as you have done during your time at Sky. Have a wonderful retirement and know that we will miss you.